The Marquis of Death is one of the most murderous and sinister villains we have seen in the Marvel Universe, with powers that can make him nearly impossible to stop, killing teams like the Avengers in a blink of an eye. Let's look into the story arching from Fantastic Four issue 562 to 569. The story begins with Reed Richards and Dr. Doom talking to each other while Dr. Doom is captured. After some chit-chat, Dooms does his usual taunts, asking if Reed brought any flowers. Finished for today's chat, Reed tells the guards he is ready to leave. However, Doom starts talking about someone he calls his master. Shocked, Reed asks about this man. Doom says that he is the man who taught him everything and that Reed will meet him in 9 weeks. In another dimension, described as 1 dimension away, we see a busy street in New York. In the background, we hear the description of his master as we see sparks appearing in the air. In a purple and black smoke, 2 figures appears. The one figure says, "People or insects?" asking which species they should start with this time. A half-masked figure with disfigured mouth answers, "People." We cut to Reed talking to a hologram of Iron Man about what Dr. Doom said about his master. While Reed is worried, Iron Man says that he should not cancel his family vacation and that he will keep an eye on the situation. We cut back to the other dimension. Seeing a ruined playground, the whole street destroyed and a lot of dead superheroes. We see a beat-up Reed Richards talking to a disfigured hand. The disfigured character tells Reed that the thing is just pebbles now. Showing its yellow teeth, the character says that they are dead, like almost every living thing. Why? Reed asks. The character answers, "You live, we kill," and rips out his heart. The character accompanying the disfigured creature states that, "Make it hurt this time, I like it when they scream." The creature answers, "I always make them scream," and launches an attack that presumably ends that world. In a white and dead world, the creature asks, "Where next?" and the accompanying man says that 20 years have passed and it's time to visit the protege. Confirming that it is Victor Von Doom, they teleport away from the decimated world. In the main dimension, we see someone asking Dr. Doom why he is smiling. With a sinister look, he answers, "You'll see." A large alien creature is found flushed up on a beach. It is confirmed that the body belongs to the Watcher. A creature known to be incredibly powerful, one person stating that he thought it was immortal. During the autopsy of the body, Reed concludes that he was killed by something with a power off the scale. Stating that maybe he saw something he was not supposed to see. We cut to Dr. Doom welcoming his master, the Marquis of Death, and his new apprentice. The disfigured creature is indeed Dr. Doom's previous master, the Marquis of Death. However, the reunion is not as pleasant as Doom hoped. Doom is confused and the Marquis is not happy that after 20 years, all Doom has managed is to rule a tiny kingdom. He states that his foes deserve a new menace, and charges up an attack in his arm. A shocked Victor Von Doom can do nothing, as he is set on flames. However, this only enrages Doom, and enraged he attacks his former master while he screams, "Feel my wrath." Their battle lasted for 6 whole weeks, turning the skies dark and the air cold. At the end, Victor Von Doom stood victorious over his master. 5 years later, we are welcomed to a whole new world. Dr. Doom is rehabilitated, and focuses all his energy on scientific progress and the well-being of mankind. During these 5 years he cured cancer, AIDS, blindness and hunger. Victor stands together with the Thing, and they have become friends. Victor calls him Ben, and they reminisce over Reed Richards who have passed away. Later that day we see Doom with Susan Storm. They are now together and she is pregnant with his child. Doom remembers how close he was to losing against the Marquis and his apprentice. Susan asks if Doom is finally happy, and he states that he is, for the first time in his life. Just as the words leaves his mouth, what he thought was Susan rips off her face, and it is revealed that it is the apprentice in disguise. Shocked Doom looks at the apprentice, and he can't believe his eyes. Out of the dark the Marquis emerges and explains to Doom that he hasn't even been gone for 5 seconds. In fact, the Marquis explains that Doom is still burning in the dirt, and haven't blinked yet. We return to the current time, seeing Doom burning, his mask fallen to the ground. Struggling to grasp what has just happened, Doom asks, why? The apprentice explains that they did it just to take it away, and blows up his country. Then they turn his heart to stone and his blood to acid. He writhes in pain as they ask if he can feel his atoms dying. To finish him off, they send him back in time, to prehistoric times, to be eaten by megalodons. The Marquis states that it's time the world meets a new Dr. Doom as he places Victor's lost mask on his own face.